We are going to jump straight into giving this French provincial made by Permacraft Furniture back in the 1950s and 60s one hell of a makeover. Now, did I take a beginning video to show you what the before looked like? No, I did not. I did, however, start painting it on a Facebook Live, so I have taken feed from that Facebook Live, and I hope that's sufficient for you guys. I apologize, and I promise to do better in the future. I received a call one day asking if I had any interest in 3 pieces of furniture, including this French provincial. And of course, I said yes, it's beautiful, it's in great condition. But the catch was I had to pick it up that day or it was going on the curb for the trash guys to pick up the following morning. So you best believe that my husband and I jumped in the truck and went and got it right then. So as I'm sure you've noticed, I put on a pair of gloves and I sprayed a TSP degreaser deglosser called White Lightning across the piece and then gave it a pretty good scrub just to get any furniture oils, dirt, grime, all the things off of this piece. And like any cleaner is going to do, it leaves a milky white residue that I then wiped away with a wet lint-free cloth. Now I'm just taking a 220 grit sanding block and going over the entire piece to just kind of disrupt the fibers on this piece. It's very shiny, it's very slick, and I want to give my paint the best chance to adhere. So I'm just going to kind of mess with it a little bit. My favorite go-to look is a wood stained top. Now, whether that is sanding down to bare wood and watching that wood grain pop, or in this instance, giving it a light colored paint job and then staining with a gel stain. I'm using that term very loosely. It's not actually staining. It's more like painting on the gel stain. But you can see the paint that's dry here is super flat. I'm looking for a glossier finish, but I still want that wood tone. Gel stain is perfect in this instance. So it's so easy to do. If you grab a slice of pizza, you can do it one-handed. I recommend putting on a glove and using a single sock. That's one of my favorite things to do. Make sure it is a clean sock, no hairs or lints. You can also use a lint-free cloth, a lint-free block, or a paintbrush, truly. But this is an oil-based product, so you're either going to have to clean up with mineral spirits or toss your tools in the end. I prefer to toss my tools in the end. It just makes it easier. One fantastic trick I like to do is to apply petroleum jelly to my hands before I do this, because oil reactivates oil. And if you already have petroleum jelly sitting on your hand, wrist, arms, heck, in my case, neck, face, then when you get stain on you, you can wipe it off with a paper towel. You don't have to use mineral spirits on your skin, and it is a win-win. And be very careful if you're going to eat pizza over a piece of furniture. Like, maybe don't eat it over the piece of furniture, because then you get crumbs and they want to stick in the wet gel stain, and then you have a difficult time getting it to get off of the piece. Just FYI, use that later on. I will give this 2 coats of the gel stain, sanding in between, just to make sure that any little flies or pizza crumbs or hairs don't get stuck in that gel stain. It just makes it easier all the way around. So here you can see that I've sanded all the way across. It's kind of difficult in this case because it's really curvy, but we made it work. This is a Paint Couture paint in the color Vintage Moss, which I am totally in love with. And what goes better with a sage green color than gold? This is Gold Gilding Wax by Dixie Belle, and I'm just applying with a little artist's brush. A trick for cleaning up this product, because it too is oil-based, is to use Dawn dish soap. I put a little pile in my hand, I rub the brush around in it, and it takes it right out. Now, when I began this video, I'd already taken the hardware off, so you did not get to see it, but all of the original hardware is here with it. It was just super dirty, so I thought I'm going to put it in some boiling water and vinegar, and then I'm going to give it a good scrub, and it's going to be fantastic, which it was. I scrubbed it off with a 4,000, 000. That one, 00, quadruple zero, winning, steel wool, and took off all of the dirt and grime. It made it look amazing. I would absolutely do this process again. You can see the difference between the old and the new. Isn't that incredible? I was so thrilled with this. You can take it from grimy to just gorgeous in, it just took a few minutes. But then when I put it on, It did not match my gold gilding wax. In fact, it didn't look good with it at all. So I did the hard thing, and I painted gold gilding wax over the original hardware. You know, that's just what I chose to do, and I'm okay with it. I wish I hadn't had to. I wish they had just matched up perfectly, but they didn't. So, in order to sell this piece, it needs to be cohesive, in my personal opinion. And here is the final result. Now, I know I could have left it in its original beauty. I also know that y'all didn't get to see it. It was very dirty and there were stains across it. And I didn't want to sell it like that. And I like to paint furniture. I like to put different looks on pieces. And I love the way the green and gold together complement the curvature, yes, I said it right, of this piece. I'll be the first to admit I got gold everywhere and had to come back and touch up all of my green around all of the edges. But again, that's just part of being a messy artist. I can't help it. But check out how well that gel stain complements the green. Like, I just think all of this goes together so well. This is one of the favorite pieces of mine I've done to date. If you guys liked this video, would you leave me a comment? Would you tell me what you liked most about it? Would you share it with a friend? And if you'd like to see more videos, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that you get notifications on all the videos that I drop. And always remember to play hard and peace out.